butterfly?
Oh, yes, of course.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make your own channel banner. Easy and fast, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So the first thing I do is I either open Google Chrome or Safari, whatever search engine you want to use, when it loads up. So after it has loaded in, you search up YouTube banner template. And I go to images, and I usually get this one. It's the 2560x 1440 size. And I don't save it in my computer. You don't have to save it in your computer. You can save it in your computer, or you can either copy image address, and copying image address you can add it to the editor by putting add URL and then paste it in. Let me show you. So after I have the template, I search up Pixler E. It's my editor. I used to use Pixler editor, but it's going to be gone by December 2020, so why make a video about it if it's going to be gone in a few months. Now I click create new, and I can name it banner, and then I put the white in the height the same as the template, so 2560 and 1440. I don't usually put the background in. I like it to be transparent. So after I do this, I click create, then I go to layer, and then I add URL as template. Then I paste it in. Oh god. And boom, it's there. So you don't have to save it to your computer. You can either do it like that, or you can save it, but I usually use this. After doing that, I go find my background. So the kind of background, you can search up any background you want to. You want a big background so it can be easily not look blurry when you put it into your editor. I usually search up the basic ones, like aesthetic backgrounds. Most people search up. I don't know, this is what I pick. And then I find one, and then I do the same thing. I click copy image address, and I come here and I do the same thing. I go to layer, then add URL as layer, paste it in, and boom, it is in. It's pretty small here, but you can make it bigger. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it bigger and put it over here, and I'm going to make it bigger. After making it bigger, I'm going to put this here. So you click on where the template is and you move it up so it can be in front of the image. And then I usually use transparency, and I put it in 67 so I can still see the background, but I can still see the image at the same time. So this banner is not going to be all the way crazy like my other ones on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a basic, easy banner, but it still looks good. It has all your information in it, and it's easily done, fast, and very reliable to do, and you don't have to pay for a big editor for this. You can just do this online. So after that, I put in transparency. I go to my fonts. You can have local fonts, so like fonts that you download on your own, and you can have pre-shown fonts that are already there. So you see I have some local fonts that I have here. How do I get them? I go to this website. I've been using it since 2016. I use defont.com, where you can have free fonts there. I usually look for good fonts that I want, so they're really easy to download, and it's really doesn't take that much steps. All you have to do, you find a font that you like with the variety of fonts they have. So let me just find a font that I like. So I found a font that I like, so all I have to do is click download, and it's going to download here, and then you click on it. It's going to show you. You don't have to use this. You can delete this. This is mostly useless. All you need is this, the OTF. Sometimes there's another one. There's an OTT. Depending on which one has the biggest gigabytes in it, that's the one that you have to download. So you click on it, and then boom. All you have to do is click install fonts. You double click on it, And then all you have to do is click install fonts. And then it's going to start downloading. And it's going to be here. So what I do is I usually put my fonts in a folder, because it's more organized for me and it's more easier to do. So all I have to do is, let me just open a new Finder window. And I click, I'll usually find a new Finder window. Then I click fonts. And then I drag this into the font area with the rest of my fonts. And then this whole thing, I don't really need to use it, so I just delete it. And it's gone. But your font is still here. And then I close it. And then to add the font, you can add all your fonts from the folder. You just click add local fonts, so like fonts that are in your computer. All you have to do is go to your, where you have your folder for your font. And then you click open. And it will be right over here. So after I do that, I just put in my YouTube name. You put your YouTube name or whatever you're using it for. And there's styles you can do, there's outlines, backgrounds, and there's shadows. So the outline that I pick, I usually use black or white, whatever I feel like picking. So I feel like picking white because it matches the thing. And then the shadows, it can be white, black, whatever color you want to, because they have a whole color picker here, or you can use a color from the background if you want to. And then there's the background. The background is just this, but I don't usually use that. I like it like this. And you can pick up the size by clicking the size button, and you can make it larger, smaller. Now, to add icons or background images to your channel banner that has like a white background, black background, how to take out the background from it. So let me show you an example. So if I search up Instagram, a logo, I pick one of them. I click copy image, address, go to the editor, and then go to the same place, add URL as layer. So you see I have this background in the behind of it. So you have to click here, one select, click on it, then click delete. And the background will be gone. And how to take out the whole thing that are over it, the whole line that are moving, I usually just make it small so you can see the background of it, and then click on the background. And now the background, the white things are gone. You can use any different type of color. It just depends if it's the variety of it. So if the variety of it is green, most of the color out of it will be gone because it picks the color that you want. Anyway, so after I do that, I usually just put it over here, make it smaller so you can still see my name and the handle at the same time. There's a different way you can show the handles without taking it like a big part of your banner. So what I usually use on most of them, I go here and I click overlay. And you see it goes into the picture. It's still there, but it's a little more transparent into the picture. And I love when I do this. It's so much easier. Some things I do is I add a stroke to it. And I pretty much put the stroke as the same color of the name. And then do a little opacity thing. And then I apply it. It won't be shown because it's transparent. But after you do this, you can add your Twitter handle, whatever your Twitter, Instagram handle is. And I double tap it because I want to change the font. These fonts I'll put in the description if you guys want to know where I get them. They're in thefont.com. For my Twitter handles and my Instagram handles, I usually make them all small and I make them transparent. Okay, the thing about the transparency is it only works with light colors. So I think it only works with white. I don't know if it works with black. It does not work with black and other colors, but it does work very well with white. White is mostly its easiest color to transparent with. It does do it with other colors, but black does not go transparent. So you can do that. If you want it to also pop, you can click on styles, you can click on outline, and you can click a black or white, and it'll show here. It'll be transparent, but it will also pop, and it's much easier for me to do, much better for me to do. And I put it over here. Now, If you want to be creative with this, you can add background images, background PNGs. PNGs are the ones that have a transparent background, that they have the chickpea paste thing in the background they can put in, and you don't have to use the wand. You can also do that. What I usually search up is PNG overlays. Overlays that you can use to do your, that you can put into your banner. And then all I have to do is click layer, add your URL as layer, and then paste it in. Boom. The thing about this is going to be different because this is chickpea. This is going to be harder to do because you see it has a chickpea background, so it most of the time never really works. So don't use ones that have those. Use the ones that are easily done and have like a black or white image, but some of them will have really bad distorts to it. This image is not good. So you see there's a lot of overlays you can use for your channel banner that can make it look more interesting, more creative. You can use a crayon, you can use all these other stuff into it. This is a PNG image. You see how it was like a white surface, white background, then it go into PNG? That's a really good PNG image, and you can use it. Let's click on the subscribe thing. So there's a lot you can use, you can put in. It depends on what you want to put into your thing, and it depends on your creativity towards your channel banner. But if you just want a simple channel banner with your name on it and a lot of colors pop into it, a lot of good background, then that could be good. After you are done with getting your stuff in, putting your channel banner and treat stuff, you can start having fun with the background of the image. So you can put this a little bit gone, more a little gone. It's gonna be gone. And then you can just try to work out with this. You can put some filters into it, you can bloom it. Bloom it puts more brightness into it, so it makes the color pop more. You can put inner glow, outer glow. Outer glow, you can't really see it, but if you're having a thumbnail and you have an image above something else, it would be really good. You can use an outer glow. It makes the size more bigger, but most people can't really see that because they're going to be seeing most of this. That is why you have this background to help you put what you need to put on your banner. And so after you have everything, I'm going to change the color to this because I don't like it. I want people to see it. I'm not actually going to use this, but you know, gotta be resourceful. So if you don't want the transparent background for your text, you can go here where it has shapes, and you can put a nice white square over here. So all you have to do, you make a new layer, an empty layer, so it can be easy, and you can just put a little square over here. And all you have to do is just put in the back of it. And then when you take this off, it'll be shown in the background. But I really don't like that. So after you're done doing all of the creativity, all the thing you want into your banner, you delete this. So once you know where you want to put your name and everything and every creativity you put on, you take this away. This is gone because you already know what to do. And what you do, you click on File, you click on Save, and then you click on a name, and you put it in JPG. JPG. You put on JPG, not PNG, not EBP, not BXD. You put it JPG. And you call it banner, whatever name you want to put it, 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. I usually put the quality high, and depending on how I feel. And I click download, and it's going to download over here. After it's download, you can go to your YouTube channel and you can change your YouTube banner. Search up your YouTube channel, go to your channel, and then you click here, and then you go to select a photo from your computer, go to downloads wherever you save the PNG, and you click here, and it'll show you how it's gonna look. So it's different. So you see how it's different: desktop, TV, and mobile. So you see it's perfectly fine here, it's perfectly nice here. Then you click select, and then it will show you your banner. I don't want to change my banner right now, but I'll do it here. And boom. It's pretty easy, pretty nice. you can put into it, and you can put your creativity in it, and it's very easy to do, and it's free. You don't need Photoshop or any other big editor to make a really easy channel banner for your channel that's actually professional, that looks professional, and that has your feeling and your touch in it. And that is how you make your channel banner. Basically, that's how I make my channel banners. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys like and subscribe. If you guys want more videos like this, please leave a comment down below. If you want more tutorials of different type of things, because I can do mini tutorials, if I can do that, I will do a video on that. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys are all safe. I hope you guys learned something today. Bye.